What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. Happy Global Break Day to you. Doing 2 boxes today. I'll do 2 separate videos because I know most of you do not like the long videos. This is a surprise pickup yesterday, and I'm gonna roll with it. 40 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. This is Prestige Football 2015. I bantied about some options, clear football, maybe something 2012 football, and just kind of settled on this. So here we go. Alright, these kid reporter things that I don't think anybody does, as I've offered them in the past and nobody said anything. Here's what the base looks like. Sam Bradford, Eli Manning, Darrelle Revis, Jarvis Landry, Manuel, LeGarrette Blount, Jordy Nelson, flip, Malcolm Butler, Julius Peppers, Calvin Johnson, D'Angelo Williams, Andrew Hawkins, okay, Jeremy Hill, C.J. Mosley, flip, Andrew Luck, I can probably stop right now, Cordarrelle Patterson, C.J. Spiller, Jonathan Stewart, Devin Hester, Justin Hunter, Dwayne Allen, Brian Hoyer, flip, Nick Foles, Danny Woodhead, Trent Richardson, pictures of Nicole, but whatever, Jamal Charles, Von Miller, flip, Ted Ginn Jr., Devontae Freeman, Kendall Wright, and now some different stuff. Max Williams, Blue Chip Recruits, you have the Baltimore Ravens. Extra Points Green, Malcolm Brown, undrafted for the Rams. Okay. Garrett Grayson, 3rd round pick of the Saints, Extra Points Green. Not seeing any numbering on those. E.J. Manuel and Andre Ellington, Extra Points Green. Leonard Williams, Kevin White, there we go. Kenny Bell and Danielle Hunter are the rookies listed in their pros, pictured in their college. So, I'm going to have some sorting to do after this, kid. Okay, Terrence Williams, Jeremy Curley, Kenny Stills. I did not realize Kenny Stills went to the Dolphins. Cam Chancellor, Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Forte, Muhammad Suriu, Lorenzo Taliaferro, nice Italian name there, Dennis Pitta, Ryan Kerrigan, Shady McCoy, Marshawn Lynch, Teddy Bridgewater, Brandon Pettigrew, Brandon Cooks, Hyris Bird, Jericho Cotchery, still won't be getting used to him in a Panthers uniform, Julio Jones, Paul Posluszny, the newly re-signed T.Y. Hilton, nice big fat stack of cash heading his direction, Matt Asiata, Aaron Donald, Cody Latimer, Demaryius Thomas, Marquise Lee, Garrett Graham, Reggie Bush, who is now with the Niners, okay, Tavon Austin, Carson Palmer, Phillip Rivers, and Big Board Draft Brett Hundley. Round 5, 147th overall, and a Packers on the back. Okay, there we go. Trey Williams, T.J. Yeldon, Extra Points Greens. Again, does not appear to be numbered. Eddie Royal, and Levante David, Extra Points Greens. Kevin Johnson, Denzel Perryman, Clive Wolford, and Benedrick McKinney, rookies. Okay. Jimmy Graham actually shown in a Seattle uniform. Okay. Brandon Bolden, Eddie Lacy, Martellus Bennett, Antonio Brown, Alfred Morris, Jordan Matthews, Larry Donnell, Isaiah Kroll, Giovanni Bernard, Doug Baldwin, Mike Wallace, Joique Bell, Alshon Jeffrey, Le'Veon Bell, Johnny Manziel, Roddy White, Zach Mettenberger, Frank Gore in the new uniform. Very nice. Harrison Smith, Colin Kaepernick, John Carlson, Malcolm Floyd, Doug Martin, Aldon Smith, Jared Cook, Larry Fitzgerald, Keenan Allen, Derek Carr, Jeremy Maclin, Owen Daniels. Got a very shiny Super Bowl III, Super Bowl Heroes, Prestige, Joe Namath. So that will make its way into a Jets fan's hands. Carl Davis and Austin Hill, extra points green rookies. Jordy Nelson and Latavius Murray, veteran extra points greens. Again, does not appear to be numbered. I could be missing something here. P.J. Williams, Melvin Gordon, Marcus Mariota, and Landon Collins, rookies. So, good return on the rookies for that pack. Zach Ertz, DeMarco Murray, Odell Beckham Jr., Dez Bryant, Eric Decker, Percy Harvin in a Bills uniform. Okay. Jermaine Kearse, Jay Cutler, Dwayne Bowe. Looks like he's made his home in Cleveland now. Geno Atkins, Andy Dalton, Steve Smith Sr., Cole Beasley, and Ndamukong Suh, actually in a Miami uniform. Robert Woods, Peyton Manning, Bobby Rainey, Vincent Jackson, Mark Ingram, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton, Sean Green, Mercedes Lewis, Travis Kelce, DeMarcus Ware, Monte Ball, Levine Toillo, Bishop Sankey, Blake Bortles, Alfred Blue, Vernon Davis. And then we have a Road to the NFL, Bryce Petty. He on the New York Jets depth chart. Nick O'Leary and Matt Jones, extra points greens. Jarvis Landry and Torrey Smith, veteran extra points greens. Shane Ray, there we go. Philip Dorsett. Michael Dyer and Marcus Peters, rookies. So far, doing okay with the base collation, but this many packs and this many cards per pack will eventually circle back to some dudes. Eddie Royal, Martavius Bryant, Brian Hartline, Darren Sproles, Jason Pierre-Paul, what's left of him, Darren McFadden, Chris Ivory, Jordan Cameron, Victor Cruz, Tony Romo, Lamar Miller, Sammy Watkins, Danny Amendola, Randall Cobb, Matthew Stafford, Heath Miller, Torrey Smith, Andre Ellington, Antonio Gates, Latavius Murray, Levante David, Marquez Colston, Greg Olson, Andre Johnson in the new Colts uniform, Arian Foster, Anquan Bolden, Patrick Peterson, Brandon Oliver, Rod Streeter, Niall Davis, J.J. Watt. And out of place, Todd Gurley, rookie, in the pro uniform. So this might be an SP. So I will have to do some research on that. Dorial Green Beckham, David Johnson are the rookie extra points greens. LeGarrette Blount, Antonio Gates are the veteran greens. Blake Sims, Vic Beasley, Titus Davis, and Shane Carden, rookies. 3 of them are undrafted, so no wonder I'm stumbling on a couple of those names. Jason Witten, Brandon Marshall in the Jets uniform, Ryan Tannehill, Richard Sherman, Julian Edelman, Ezekiel Ansah, Jordan Reed, Deshaun Jackson, AJ Green, Justin Forsett, Joe Flacco. Geno Smith, how's your jaw? Fred Jackson, Russell Wilson, Clay Matthews, Golden Tate. Kiri Robinson, Drew Brees, Kelvin Benjamin, Matt Ryan, Denard Robinson. For the PC, Dante Moncrief. Kyle Rudolph, Trey Mason, Delaney Walker, Julius Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Carlos Hyde, Kenny Britt, Eric Weddle, James Jones. We have a big board, Melvin Gordon III. Got greens of Sammy Coates and Taylor Heineke. Heineke? Sure, we'll go with that. Greens of Brian Hoyer and Darrelle Revis. Rookies of Bud Dupree, Byron Jones, Vince Mayle, and Todd Gurley. So this is presumably the regular. So I will put that with that. Eric Decker, Percy Harvin. So here we go with some dupes. Jermaine Kearse, Tom Brady, Sam Bradford, Eli Manning, Darrelle Revis, Jarvis Landry, Steve Smith, Cole Beasley, Ndamukong Suh, Robert Woods, Malcolm Butler, Julius Thomas, Calvin Johnson, D'Angelo Williams. So looks like after about 6 packs of these, you start seeing some dupes. Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton, Sean Green, Mercedes Lewis, Andrew Luck. Cordell Patterson, C.J. Spiller, Jonathan Stewart, Blake Bortles, Alfred Blue, Vernon Davis, Nick Foles, Danny Woodhead, Levitt T. Rich, Jamal Charles, and in a Bama uniform, one Amari Cooper. Extra points green of Eric Rowe and Desmond Lewis. Darren Sproles, Roddy White. The extra points green vets. And then looks like another guy who's Bama and didn't get drafted, DeAndrew White, Chris Conley, Ben Koyetsek, and Ty Montgomery. Still looking for a card of the #1 overall pick. JPP, Darren McFadden, Chris Ivory, Jordan Cameron, Jimmy Graham, Brandon Bolden, Eddie Lacy, Martellus Bennett, Randall Cobb, Matthew Stafford, Heath Miller, Isaiah Kroll, Giovanni Bernard, Doug Baldwin, Mike Wallace, Levante David, Marcus Colston, Greg Olson, Roddy White, Zach Mettenberger, Frank Gore for the PC, Harrison Smith, Colin Kaepernick, Brandon Oliver, Rod Streeter, Niall Davis, J.J. Watt, Alden Smith, Jared Cook, Larry Fitzgerald, Keenan Allen. Got a prestigious picks, a silver foil embossed insert of Brett Hundley for the Green Bay Packers. Arik Armstead, that's what I'll go with, and Trey Flowers, extra point screens. Darren McFadden and, for the PC, Frank Gore, extra point screen. Malcolm Brown, Garrett Grayson, Dorial Green Beckham, and David Johnson rookies. So I believe 3 of those I've already pulled. E.J. Manuel, Garrett Blunt, Jordy Nelson, Eddie Royal, Martavis Bryant, Brian Hartline, Darren Sproles, Andrew Hawkins, Jeremy Hills, C.J. Mosley, Victor Cruz, Tony Romo, Lamar Miller, Sammy Watkins, Danny Amendola, Devin Hester, Justin Hunter, Dwayne Allen for the PC, Brian Hoyer, Torrey Smith, Andre Ellington, Antonio Gates, Latavius Murray, Von Miller, Ted Ginn, Devontae Freeman, Kendall Wright, Andre Johnson for the PC, Arian Foster, Anquan Bolden, Patrick Peterson. Blue chip prospects of Breshard Perryman. David Cobb, Cameron Artis Payne, extra point screens. JPP and Zach Mettenberger, extra point screens. Taylor Heineke, Sammy Coates, Nick O'Leary, and Matt Jones. I'm sure I'm butchering Taylor's last name, but I'm kind of going off the Chris Wenke name, and it seems like there's some extra letters in there, so somebody can point me to a Hooked on Phonics if I'm getting that egregiously wrong. I'd appreciate it. Antonio Brown, Alfred Morris, Jordan Matthews, Larry Donnell, Terrence Williams, Jeremy Curley, Kenny Stills, Cam Chancellor, Joik Bell, Alshon Jeffrey, Le'Veon Bell, Johnny Manziel, Mohamed Sanu, Lorenzo Taliaferro, Dennis Pitta, Ryan Kerrigan, John Carlson, Malcolm Floyd, Doug Martin, Brandon Cook, Cyrus Bird, Jericho Cottrey, Julio Jones, Derek Carr, Jeremy Macklin, Owen Daniels, Cody Latimer, Demarius Thomas, Marquise Lee, Garrett Graham. Got a die-cut acetate, not numbered, University of Minnesota player Max Williams. It reads he was drafted, but not by whom, so I'll have to look into that. Looks like another SP of a player in the pro uniform, a Rashad Green. Stephon Anthony and Rashad Green, extra point screen. Chris Ivory and Harrison Smith, extra point screens. Carl Davis, Austin Hill, Trey Williams, and TJ Yeldon. Last two. I'm just trying to get to a point where I have to turn these around. Anyway, Pierre Garçon, RG3, Riley Cooper, Rashad Jennings, Jason Witten, Brandon Marshall, Ryan Tannehill, Richard Sherman, Marquise Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger, Josh McCown, AJ Green, Justin Forsett, Joe Flacco, Geno Smith, Michael Floyd. These are going to turn around at some point again. Gerald McCoy, Mike Evans, Kerry Robinson, Drew Brees, Kelvin Benjamin, Matt Ryan, Denard Robinson, Tamba Hali, Alex Smith, CJ Anderson, Emmanuel Sanders, Delaney Walker, Julius Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Carlos Hyde. Got a card turned around here. And it is a rookie jumbo. Maybe that's Prime? It doesn't. Does it read Prime? It just reads player worn. And feel like standard jersey, but Matt Jones. Giant one color napkin. Ronald Darby, Nelson Aguilar, greens. Martavis Bryant, Marquez Colston. Tyler Lockett, Tevin Coleman, Sean Mannion, and Max Williams went to the Baltimore Ravens. So that will go in the Eric pile. And last but not least, let's see if got any additional content in here. Little security tag. Julian Edelman, Ezekiel Ansah, Jordan Reed, Deshaun Jackson, Zach Ertz, DeMarco Murray, Odell Beckham, Dez Bryant, Fred Jackson, Russell Wilson, Clay Matthews, Golden Tate, Jay Cutler, Dwayne Bowe, Geno Atkins, Andy Dalton, Dante Moncrief for the PC, Kyle Rudolph, Trey Mason, Peyton Manning, Bobby Rainey, Vincent Jackson, Mark Ingram, Kenny Britt, Eric Weddle, James Jones, Travis Kelce, DeMarcus Ware, Monte Ball, Levine Toyololo, sure, Bishop Sankey, looks like another SP with the pro uniform of TJ Yeldon, Mario Alford, and Jamison Crowder. extra point screens. Brian Hartline, Greg Olson, veteran extra point screens. I'm sure he's a wonderful man, but I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. Malcolm Brown, Quan Alexander, and Dre's Anderson. So there we go. Got a healthy stack of base for the new PC. Or for my PC. New base for the PC. Gotta do some research on Mr. Todd Gurley here and see if there's any value there. And Matt Jones /75 as the highlights. So, happy Global Break Day, everyone. Box 1 in the books. Box 2 coming up.